Good evening, YouTube. This is the Atheist Chef, and I'm going to have to do something that I really just don't like to do. I'm going to have to disagree with an atheist on certain things. Well, it's not really about atheism. I was watching, over my time as an atheist and meeting new people, I've come across some really cool people. And I've recently met LyricalOrion. If you've seen her in any of G-Man's videos, she's really cool. And she's done a lot of videos on her own. And I noticed that she is very spiritual, but not like Christian, but like I'm not really good at explaining that. But she's into some things that, we would see as different. One of the things she talked about, let me just get to the point, is biomagnetism, that the body has magnetic fields, and we can kind of utilize that and harness that power. And in this video that you're going to see, she's going to basically stick a penny to a wall. And when I first saw this, I thought, is this like a trick? I've watched a lot of Penn and Teller and a lot of magician shows, sleight of hand, and all that kind of cool stuff. And but ultimately, it wasn't a trick. Well, you'll see.
Hi YouTube. Today I wanted to demonstrate a little bit of biomagnetism. So just get a coin and a nice dry piece of wall and just that's for the skeptics so that they know that there's no other coins on the floor. It's just that one. Alright, so what you do is just ground yourself. Go ahead and with your intent and your energy, willfully let your dynamic tension, your biomagnetism, force that coin to stick to the wall. It's not that hard.
So if you watched the video, you saw that she, put the coin up against the wall, and then immediately it dropped, and she went and picked it up, and the camera went off way off here in Guam, and and she picks it back up, and most people are like, oh well, this is a good time for her to have another penny and stick it to the wall or whatever, or that same penny, but stuck to the wall, with some kind of tape or something, and that's not how it works. I completely disagree. But there is more to this story that needs to be revealed. Alright, so we got us here a regular penny. Nothing special about the penny, right? Nothing, and there's no magnets behind this door or anything like that. I'm not that rich, so I don't just sit here and have a magnet on the other door. This is a regular wooden door. What I'm going to do, thumb up against this penny. Similar to how she did in the video, what she did with her finger. But since I have fingernails, I'm going to hold up there. And look, the penny holds up to the door. Now, how does this do this, you may ask? Well, inside, when you look at this penny here, in between the gap between the penny and the door, there is a warm current that is trapped in between the penny and the wall. Now, the pressure inside that gap is much lower, while the pressure on the outside of the penny is higher. So, these claims of telekinetic, pyrokinetic, or biomagnetic fields that are able to keep a penny up against the wall, sorry to say, just don't work. Actually, I'm really surprised this is holding up. Every time I've done this, trying to take a take, it's fallen within 15-20 seconds. So this is actually really cool. You can do this yourself very easily. I would recommend a penny or maybe a dime. I've seen bigger things where there was a spoon or something that was involved, so that was kind of, or a fork. But now I'm going to show you what the difference of having a warm penny from being inside your hand to a cold penny, to kind of help show this significance of it being warm. and the warm air to show that it's not some kind of a telekinetic power. Wow, this thing is really still going. I am really impressed. All right, I'm back. It's been about 15 seconds, and that penny is still up there. That's amazing. So I have this penny here, same kind of penny, but I put this in the freezer to keep it cold. So I'm gonna put it up here. 1, 2, 3, drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna fall. It held up for a second though. Now it's actually getting warmer though. I can actually feel that coldness is staying out there. Come on, stay in there. 3. Oh shit! Came off with my finger. See, there is a difference between how warm this penny is compared to how the other one, how well it's lasting. Oh, there we go. We got it now. Now it's warm. However, not telekinetic powers, folks. Warm air, cold air, high pressure, low pressure. And it only really works on a painted door or a wax door. It doesn't really work elsewhere. That's why I had to do it on this door. But there you have it, folks. Lyrical, I love you. But you got a little woo-woo in you, girl. And, yeah. I had to point that out. So where does this leave the whole idea about electromagnetic fields in the human body? Well, we do actually have them. They're very important for forming the bonds inside of our body from the chemicals. Our brain produces it, our heart produces electromagnetic fields, but to this extent that we can use it to alter the world around us and hold up stuff, magnetic bonds, it's incredibly weak. You have to use very special machines to actually detect it just from a few feet away. It is detectable by humans. I didn't even know that at first, but it doesn't really have a practical application. As a final side note, in the middle of my watching the video, editing the video, and getting on the last part, so that was about 6 minutes of work. The penny was still up there, and it just fell. So that penny was up there at least 8 minutes. That's awesome. All right, folks, this is the Atheist Chef with my magic biomagnetic hands and, almost said penis, penny. Peace. Well, I can't even do the peace with the penny. There you go.